Hello everyone, and welcome back to Seeker's Journey with the Petalberry tribe. And we have just lost our tribe leader, Kissa, mother of the stinky cheese children. But she has left behind quite an advancement in her legacy. She sought out some of the most delicious smells that she could find on the island, and her small nose actually ended up leading her to having her children be able to unlock Big Nose by exploring a ton of grass on this grassy, beautiful island. And we also managed to unlock Nimble Fingers last time, well, actually several times ago. But with the last tribe leader, by having many of the nichelings under her command pick berries from the berry bushes. So that is 2 of the genes out of the many genes that we can unlock in the full release version of Niche. And we have more to seek out, because that is what Seeker's Journey is all about, is unlocking all of these genetic mutations, some of which should be pretty easy. Like, you know, unlocking Nimble Fingers was not very difficult, and I think we're actually pretty darn close to Cracker Jaw because we have been cracking open some nuts recently. But some of them are a lot more complicated, like high fertility, surviving 100 days, or inviting a baby Berina into the tribe and being able to get Berina's snout. So we've got quite a few challenges ahead of us and a new tribe leader to guide us through those challenges. And that is actually our lovely Blue here. Blue is absolutely stunning. I am still so immensely in love with her. I just think she has some of the best colors, the best patterns I've ever had on a nicheling. I mean, even look at her little swirly nostrils and her teensy little whisker spots. I could just poke them. She's so cute. And she is the current leader of the tribe, and she wants to seek out some new smells. So we've actually been on this grassy island for just a little while. We haven't even finished clearing the island out, but I don't think Blue wants to stay here because she wants to get a move on looking for new smells, and we're going to be focusing on trying to unlock some more of the genes related to scent. And that would be, dun dun dun, let me see if I can find it, Stinky Tail! So that would be related to Stinky Tail, being able to collect from smelly fruit trees. And I also think unlocking the poison fangs so that we'll be able to eat from the poison berries would be a really good thing to do. And who knows, maybe we'll end up having the tribe veer away from jungles, which is where we're headed now. We're not in a jungle, we don't have a jungle port, but we're looking for smells, and I think the jungle would be full of very interesting smells, not the least of which would include those horrific apes that could possibly kill our entire tribe. But I think we're going to start heading towards jungle territories if we can find them. We want those poison fangs, we want to be able to get that stinky tail, and I think having the stinky tail would kind of be an achievement for the smell seekers era, which is what we're currently in with our tribe, where we're just going to pick things that have to do with scent and we're gonna go for them because there's so many genes to unlock. We might as well just pick a goal like that. I don't think any of the none of the prehistoric genes really count towards scent. There's the digging trunk that looks like an elephant nose, but it doesn't count towards scent. So we're not going to focus on it right now. We're going to go for jungles, and that is what Blue has decided. She sniffed these interesting little leaves down here on the ground near her family's nest, and she's decided that, you know, the scents on the rest of this island, they just seem really familiar. They just seem kind of the same. The only new unknown scents would be like these savanna pieces, and she's not sure about them because it actually smells bland and dry like the nuts, and her family's not really into nuts, and they're not really into the same old, so she wants to guide the tribe to something new. So with that in mind, we do need to gather up a little bit of food though, because we have a lot of nichelings. So let's start at the back end this time, and we're down here with peaceful Yui, and I'm not sure if Yui will end up going with us or staying here, but she sits and she contemplates life, staring into the waters and trying to unravel the mystery of the world by pecking away at this nut that she is still unsuccessfully not cracking. She gets us a little closer every time she does that to unlocking Cracker Jaw though, so I'm not going to really complain. Mikoani is in it for something new and adventurous, and so she's always trying new things. And I think we may end up doing that with kind of like our spares in quotation marks, not really focusing on having them breed. And if we can't unlock one of our current goal genes on an island, we might have them do things like dig, because that helps to get a little bit closer to unlocking the digging paw. If I can find it. I swear it's over here somewhere, guys. There it is. But, you know, since she's one of our spares, she might just gather up some nesting material, or she might dig a little bit, because it gets us just one move closer to unlocking digging paw and some of the other things. Or she might go attack, or she might get attacked. You know, just little spare random things that can help peck away at one of those goals. All right. And then over here, we actually have quite the romance blossoming between Basia and Romu. And Romu is just so tickled that he has managed to find love at first sight a second time with another beautiful pink mate. And Basia is still amazed that someone has sought her out and wants to become her mate. But I think we'll go ahead and let them have a child or two, especially if we're able to pass on some of Basia's very, very interesting traits, such as that big nose, just so we can get it straight up in the family. We can mutate it in, but it's just very helpful just to have it already available. Or it would be amazing if somehow, through some accident of fate, we managed to unlock poison fangs. I think that would be really cool. Romu's mutations he can possibly pass on include blue eyes and nimble fingers. And I think we're going to go ahead and have Basia possibly pass on. She's got those nimble fingers and runner's leg. I think I'm going to have her possibly pass on dots, maybe? It'd be nice to have some dots to just sort of like have like strawberry patterned nichelings in our petalberry tribe. I think that would be fun. And then I might have her pass on, like, we can't do medium body. We have to unlock all of the different body types still. Let's see. Spike body, velvet paw, travel to new islands. I'm not really sure. Maybe green, just on the off chance. I think green would be really great for our petals. We could say that the petal part, the flowery part of the petalberry tribe, we could say the green are like representative of leaves. So we'll go ahead and give her green eyes to possibly pass on to her children, just in case. All right. And meanwhile, she's kind of clearing the grass away, still kind of in awe that this is happening to her. And Romu's popped over. They're going to go ahead and start expecting their first child. And Basia, knowing that she's always carried an illness, would beseech him to kind of keep his distance. And thankfully they have two nests, so she can just jump between the nests to make sure that the baby stays healthy too. So poor thing, she was exiled from her tribe because she's got doubled up immunity, but she'll be safe and happy with Romu here on the edge of the tribe, especially now that Romu's older sister and tribe leader Kissa has passed away, which is very sad. But she was very agitated to have another female who could possibly be a rival in the tribe. All right, and then down here, with Blue leading the way, I feel like Blue, she's very, very young. She's got 16 days left. I feel like she would command all of her siblings to kind of just like clear all of this area, and then she's going to have a big speech and have those who she can convince come down, and we're going to follow the smell of these flowers and a new scents to a new island. So with that said, I think Blue would immediately start clearing things out and kind of picking at some of these, some of the delicious little berries off the bush, and kind of be like, I can't see any of you. Everybody work on clearing the tree. Everyone work on clearing the grass so that I can see who I'm talking to. There we go. So we'll work on clearing the grass for just a minute, and while we'll gather up some extra food. But Blue is the new leader, so even Sirari, her older aunt, would listen to her. And then Blue's little brothers would try to be helpful by gathering up berries over there. And there's her little sister Ame, who's considered quite the amazing beauty because she has that beautiful pink coloring that's considered quite attractive. Ironically, even though I find Blue gorgeous, she's actually not considered very attractive by the standards of our nichelings. And let's see, we're gonna have some berries to collect over here. And I think that little camembert would come over and get a chance to visit with his cousin Hitty for the first time. And Hissy, we'll have him, oh, he dug up a root. I think that he did that to impress the little camembert, but thank goodness, because that's a little bit closer to unlocking that digging paw gene that we need. And then I think that Enola would clear away the grass, and after spending so long being on berry collecting duty in the shadows, stare at the most handsome male on the entire island, and be quite swept off her feet. And I think that Ruzo would be a little confused because, you know, his mate just passed away. He's got a bazillion children. Somehow he's not leader of the tribe. His daughter is. And I don't think Enola would want to waste a second. I think that she still didn't have any luck. I'm sorry, Enola. She tried to convince him, like, hey, look at me, look how attractive and beautiful I am, and she still wasn't able to end up with a baby. Oh dear, I'm so sorry, Enola. Well, we don't really have a lot of nichelings, so I don't really feel like Aruzo would, like, make advances himself. So, Enola, sorry, tough cookies. Alright, let's see. And is that everybody? Almost. We've got one nicheling down here who would hear her sister's call. Her cousin's call. So Hana is going to help us clear away some of this area. So yeah, Blue's current command is just to start clearing away the area, gathering up food, and then we'll reconvene and wiggle our way down to the beautiful flower area in just a moment. But alright, right over here we have Basia and Romu's first child about to be born. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, a gorgeous, gorgeous baby girl. I think that she would just be like the pride of Basia's eyes, and she's got recessive poison fangs. Huzzah! So if we find a mate somewhere that might possibly have poison fangs, then this little one could go ahead and hopefully have a child with poison fangs, which would get it in the family so we can eat from poison berry bushes. Which, why would you want to do that? To unlock the genes, of course. Oh my goodness, Basia, congratulations. Her beautiful daughter, Rose Frost. Wow, that was literally the first name that I saw when I glanced at my niche name list. My niche name list is hundreds and hundreds of niche names long, and I am adding to it every episode where you guys leave niche name suggestions, sometimes complete with descriptions of what the name means in the comment section. I just copy paste it straight into a Word document. You guys can do the same if you don't want to wait for me to release the name. I just need to have a place to put the name list because Dropbox no longer is going to work for much longer. So until I get a website put together, which is still taking me a little bit, I don't know when I can share it with you. But a lot of you guys have been like, how do I get the niche names? Honestly, guys, if you just open up a document, like a Word document, and copy paste the names like I do, that's exactly the magic that makes it happen. It's very easy and it's so useful, and it's so much fun to see people talk in the comments like, oh, I love your name, I'm gonna use it on my nicheling. And here we have Rose Frost, and her name, it has a description as well. A beautiful name fit for a queen, yet elegant for the most delicate nicheling. And I feel like that just really fits this little one, especially her situation. So Rose Frost, I'm quite impressed. It's quite the beautiful name, but I feel like a pair of very, very overly romantic parents would have been quite happy to give her that name. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and have Basia scooch into the new nest. Is she pregnant? She is now pregnant. She is getting ready to have another child. I think she still just has stars in her eyes, in love with Romu. Vice versa, Romu is in love with her. So they're going to continue having children down here. Thankfully, healthy children. Over here, Yui continues to gather up food and contemplate. Oh, she finally contemplated the meaning of life. I will release her from her spot now that she has cracked open a nut. Thank goodness. And I feel like Mikoani, she's kind of doing her own thing. She's just sort of a loosey-goosey, free-spirited sort of nicheling. All right, and then I think Hana would gather up some food and start clearing away these grasses. We've got little Camembert, who really wants to impress his cousin. So I think we'll have him clear away these grasses. Like, look what I found! It's a mole spot, like a mole nest. There we go. And everyone's clearing things around over there. And then this little girl would be like, I smell something! And rush over to check out this berry bush. And then we'll have this little boy, Stilton, who's quite little, kind of wander over. Maybe he's the apple of his dad's eye. And then I think that Aruzo would still feel kind of like, well, I'm, you know, just taking care of my berries, keeping an eye on my many children. And Enola, oh my gosh. Oh, she finally pulled it off. She finally convinced him that maybe, literally, she can take her sister's place. She's literally standing on her sister's bones. Sometimes this game gets really dark, guys. Not gonna lie. Alright, Enola, what traits to pass on with Enola? Well, she's got antler recessive, short snout, velvet paw, runner's leg, medium body. She does have blind eye recessive, so I think for sure one of the traits that she possibly could pass on needs to be normal eyesight. And let's kind of give her a bit of a wild card thing, I think. Because we have a ton of very healthy nichelings who are going to pass on that big old nose. So why don't we give her something a little bit different? A little bit, maybe color-wise. Maybe color-wise, or ram horn. Maybe get the like white ram horn coloring going. Maybe, just because, just to prepare for having beautiful nichelings in the future. Or maybe stripes. Camouflage while hunting and hiding in grass. You know what? She spent most of her life hiding in grass. Gathering berries, so that seems fitting. Alright, we'll give that to her. Sometimes it's great to focus on using the most strategic mutations for possible mutations for your nichelings babies. Sometimes it's fun just to focus on story aspects of it. It's all about how you want to enjoy it. Alright, so little Gouda is doing his job. Holy moly, he's great at gathering up those berries. Having double nimble fingers makes such a huge difference. And then down here, little Ippo is surrounded by these nuts. The family is starting to catch on finally to how amazing these nuts are. Feta just reaches behind her and she's like, I've got it. Oh, nope, he's got away. Yeah, this family's not really meant to hunt bunnies, but I think Serari would be like, I'm on it. She is not going to let the bunny opportunities go past her. Serari is going to protect those berry bushes. All right, and then we've got Blue, and I think that Blue would... Let's see. Yeah, I think that Blue, we've almost cleared away. There we go. We've almost cleared away enough. Yeah, I feel like that Blue would want to start moving the family along. So maybe once we get to 100 food in just a second here, we'll go ahead and move the family along. But they have cleared out and discovered quite a bit of the food resources that are available here. So I think Blue would look over this, kind of stick her smaller petite nose up in the air and say, there's nothing new and stinky here. So they need to find something smelly and delicious. All right, I think they're about ready to start moving out, you guys. Let's go ahead and see what... Holy cannoli! Holy cannoli days! Whoa! Wow! Enola, I feel like she would sassily be smiling from ear to ear like, told you I'd have some beautiful babies. Oh my gosh. I think that would have stopped Blue in her tracks as well. Holy days. Unfortunately, she's a little bit closely related to both nichelings, but I feel like they look like those beautiful pansy flowers a little bit. So definitely a toxic bodied creature, if one wandered in, would be the most attractive thing in this tribe. But I feel like Vankir kind of reminds me of a peppermint plant, and also some of those flowers that are striped. I think there's petunias or some other like blooming flowers that are literally stripes like this, and he reminds me so much of that. Wow, Enola, didn't expect that twist. So let's go ahead and we're gonna give some of these guys names from our niche name list. I'm still sort of just like in shock right now. We're gonna go ahead and name the little one on the left. Let's see, Finroy. So we're gonna name him Finroy. All right, come here, little one. And let's look at your traits, my dear. Velvet Paw, Nimble Finger. Yeah, we're pretty familiar with the kind of babies that Aruzo can have by now. But let me pull up the name list again. So yeah, Finroy seems like a good name for him. There we go. And I kind of am completely enchanted. Oh, and we've got another baby boy born on the other side of the island. So we're going to go have to check him out in just a second. But dang, Van Care. Just come in and like get everybody's attention. He does kind of look like, I think somebody who like was spotted and looked kind of like a strawberry or raspberry would be the most attractive to our nichelings. But I feel like this look is pretty awesome too. So let's see, we're gonna go ahead and pull the name Ramon. So let's pull this in. There we go, Ramon. And that is this little nicheling. So wow, twins. Twins, and gorgeous twins at that. But I do think we need to get a move on to the next island because we definitely need to have some more genetics and some chances to unlock more of the genes. So I think this may be, oh, Romu! I'm gonna rename his son Romuku because the name was actually so close. Romuku. There we go. He looks just like his daddy. Oh my gosh. He's got a couple different traits, but for looks, he's all his father. And I think that would make his mother so happy. But Basia is not very healthy, so I feel like she wouldn't really have more babies. And I do want to get off the island, and we can only take 15 nichelings with us. So that already gives me a few hard decisions. I feel like Blue is sort of interested in Ramon and Finroy, but they wouldn't have healthy babies, so she's more like objectively interested in them. And that's the other reason Blue needs to get off this island, is we don't have any baby boys who are like safe for her to breed with. Everybody shares immunity with her, unfortunately. If it's not F, it's the D gene. Even, I think, does this little guy E and C? Oh! Oh, look at that! So actually, Romuku over here, who does have the classic beauty of that strawberry coloring for this tribe, he actually would be a good potential mate for her. So, and Blue doesn't even know it yet. So that's really awesome. But alright, let's go ahead. I think that loyal auntie here is very happy collecting up a whole bunch of bunny meat back there. Holy moly days. And then loyal sister Feda will collect up all of these berries. Little brother Gouda will collect up these berries. We've got the weird auntie over here who just spends the majority of her life clearing things away and digging in holes. And then we've got little girl Ami, who's quite happy to contribute with her work. We've got Yui, who has... I don't know about you. There we go. She's just discovering all sorts of things, and she is still a protector of the rabbits. And I think that she's glad her more aggressive family is further to the north. All right, but not for long. They're coming down. All right, and then let's see. Should we get moving, Blue? I feel like Aruzo, I don't know if he would want to leave this nest, and I feel like he's really, really, really proud of the children that he's had, and I don't know, Anola, should I even let you have another child, Anola? Alright, we're gonna have Stilton start scooching down. Yeah, I feel like that Aruzo would be super proud of twin boys in his nest in his older age here. I'm gonna let Anola try to have one more child with him, and that'll be it for them. But I feel like Anola has her hands full, her paws full with twins. All right, and Camembert is going to scooch down here with his cousin, and I feel like Hishi, it's time to start moving him down too. They're starting to clear the way because they're being told by Blue it is time to search for new scents. So Blue is going to lead the way too. I think she might stay here for just a moment to kind of converse and say goodbye to her father, because we're getting ready to leave this area. And then Hana, do I want to bring you Hana? She does have one infertile gene. She does have big nose. I feel like I would rather take Sugar of the two, because Sugar doesn't have that infertile gene, and she also has fishing tail recessive. Yeah, we'll take Sugar instead. So we'll get Sugar to start moving down and say bye to her sister. Some of the nichelings are ready to go for new scents, and some of them won't be able to make the trip because there's too many that we could possibly take. All right, let's kick the tree. And Epi can gather up that, and then the other nichelings can start kick the tree one more time, maybe one more time. Yeah, the other nichelings can start getting a move on down here. So yeah, Blue is saying they're going searching for new scents. They don't really smell anything new over here, so the tribe's gonna get a move on. All right, and little Gouda, you can come with us. Yeah, we have over 100 food, so it's a good time to move. And even though this area is very peaceful, so I think Blue would be very content to just be like, yeah, if you want to stay, that's no problem. And they unknowingly think that they'll be able just to visit again. They don't know once you go across those little stepping stones, you'll never see your tribe members again. Let's come down here. And we're gonna have little Rose Frost step over to the side with her father and learn how to gather up all of these berries. And we're gonna go ahead and have Basia scooch over here, kind of lay down in the grasses. She tries to keep her distance from her son so that she doesn't make him sick. There we go. And is that everybody? Okay, I think that's good. Yeah. I think that Blue would be quite amused and looking around herself at her huge family, and very amused that her father is now having amazingly different children. This is kind of awesome with recessive green eyes. So yeah, there's a lot of kids to pick from, and now we'll just have to pick the ones that we feel would be best to take to a brand new island and help us if we're going to be unlocking that stinky tail gene, which means that we need to get to a jungle island and survive. So I think having Sugar's claw ability, I think having nichelings that can really move very quickly or move very silently and stealthily through the jungle land would be quite important. And I think we might leave behind some of all of our little brothers, like maybe Gouda or maybe Stilton. I think Stilton would probably stay. So yeah, we're gonna have to go through and kind of figure out who to take, who to leave. I feel like Yui might just stay here with the peaceful bunnies. But next time we'll be leaving this island and searching out for entirely new smells. And I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.